Children from fatherless homes in this country, 5 times more likely to commit suicide than children who have a father in the home. 32 times more likely to run away. 20 times more likely to have a behavioral disorder. 14 times more likely to become sexually aggressive or commit rape. 10 times more likely to engage in drug abuse. It just breaks my heart. No heat, no judgment.
The woman will open up and say, you know what, not having my father really is a problem, really is an issue. And I wish we could get more black women to just point out, wait a minute, it's not cool that your kids don't have that father. It's not it's not cool that you didn't grow up with yours. It's not, I don't need no man. It's not, fathers don't matter. It's not, niggas ain't shit. It's actually, we as a people, we as a culture, we as a community have to deal with each other. And in dealing with each other, if we're creating children, if we're having little innocent beings who only thing they know about themselves is what we present about ourselves. I don't know if that makes any sense to any of you guys. If you are a Jew and you know that you must be a doctor, a lawyer, or something like that, that matters. Your goal is higher. What you want to be in life is exalted. But if you think about what happens with us as black men, our goal in life is where? What do we have to look up to? Who do we have to look up to? Was our fathers impressive? Was our grandfathers impressive? It doesn't even matter what you say sometimes to your children. It's what you do. It's what you have. It's the presence you command. It's the maturity of how you deal with each other and deal with other people. And that's the biggest thing we need in the black community. Where does that start? To me, it's with fathers. If your man is confident, your man is proud. When your man is proud, he loves what he has. He protects what he has when he has these situations. And that's when you, as a woman, as a man, as a family, as a community, that's when we'll be better. When we actually care about each other. It starts with the fathers. It starts with the relationship and the children.
Hell yeah, that's my boy Tommy Sotomayor. If you don't know, now you know. Go see the movie. You can get it on Amazon. You can go to the website at afatherlessamerica.com. Get the movie, watch the movie. It's life-changing shit. That's what's up. Go see it. Go support it. Everybody. Rent the movie, buy the movie, go to the website, get the movie. Let's make something, take something that's good and let's make it big, man. Let's make it great. This dude has done a fantastic job with this movie. He has been the tip of the spear, is what I always like to say. This movie is the tip of the spear to bring about change in not just us black folks' lives, but in America, man. So shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. Job well done, sir. Shout out to Soto Nation. And just, man, get the movie, see the movie, tell somebody else about the movie. All right? That's what's up. I am Brian Redmond, and this is the Relationship Rehab and the United Guns of America. And once again, it's on, people. We got a doozy today. So let me go ahead and play this message from my side chick, and then we gonna get it cracking.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Hey, baby. All right. So here we go. Let me go ahead and share this out to a couple more places. Hey, make sure that you click the like button on your way in, and we gonna do the damn thing. Everybody that's over on the United Guns of America, I got the chat on the relationship rehab side today, just switching it up a little bit. But we gonna go ahead and we gonna do this. I'm really excited. So there is a young man, and his name is BP, and that name stands for Brandon Pearson. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you just seeing this for the first time, Brandon Pearson appears to be getting a arrest warrant served on himself, and he just has a problem with that, and it comes to be just a big problem to where everybody and their mama think that these officers are wrong for serving this warrant. Okay, so this dude has been, based on the information that I was able to find, this dude has been involved in several of different robberies. So he is a robbery suspect, has committed not one but several robberies in the area, and they done finally caught up with him, and they serving this here warrant. And my man Brandon don't want to go. Now y'all will hear him being referred to throughout the video as BP. And I'm telling you like this. This is one of those things to where we have this thing to where everybody is against the police. Well, not everybody, but you have a certain group of people, especially black folks, where we don't like the police. We want to critique the police. We hate the police. Everything we see the police do is wrong. They racist. They want to limit the debate too. They wanna kill them. They want to shoot them, and everybody think that these police is out to get these black folks. These good, upstanding, law-abiding black folks who ain't never ever doing nothing, but when these white racist white folks that you can see the hate in them, look in their eyes and you can just see the racism and the hate in them, when they come around, because ain't nobody calling them and ain't nobody looking for them, they just show up looking for black folks to harass, beat up, and to arrest. And I think that people have gotten tired of it, because it's always happening to good black folks who ain't never done nothing to nobody, because all these black people that the police keep shooting, these police keep beating, and they keep locking up and not telling them what they did wrong. Is these good people was going back to school, they was getting ready to get their degree, they had just got their life together, and they would give you anything, a shirt off of their back if you needed to, because they was always a help to the community. That's what everybody says about these people when they wind up dead, or they wind up shot, or they get beat up, or they wind up in jail. So I'm gonna say, I guess this is what we're gonna see, and we're gonna see just how much of a good person BP is and how much of a law-abiding citizen he was. All right, so let's go ahead and let's dig right in, and let's all see how this good person BP was just living his life like it was golden, until these no good white racist Alabama, what is that, Dothan City police officers just came and did the worst to him. Okay, that's exactly what we're gonna see. Let me get myself situated here, and let's go ahead and I need my phone. Yeah, so we're gonna swing that on around now, like that there, and then bring that over there. There we go. So let's go ahead and do that. But first and foremost, let me give a relationship rehab and a UGOA salute to, hey, let's see who the first one. Miss Lady T Sunday, what's up? Shout out to you for being the first person in the chat. Oh yeah, let's see who's the first person on this side here. We got G Friend 94, Roll Tide. Oh yeah, what you know about that Roll Tide? That's what's up. That's what they say down there in Bama. Go Bama. Roll Tide. Go Bama. Here we go, guys. Let's see what's happening. I swear for Lord, this is just how this shit kicks off. What up, Rossan? How you doing, brother? This is just how this shit kicks off, y'all. I don't know why every time some shit is going left with the police, all black women do is just scream to the just top of their lungs. You could be putting on the handcuffs, or you could be tackling them to the ground, or you could just be putting your knife round into them. All they gonna do is scream like, yes, like they are, like it's just the call of the wild. The jungle has erupted in fear, and this is what you hear. This is all it is, all right? So they just sound like this. I don't know why. Because they're not saying anything. They just either saying one thing over and over and over again, which makes no sense, or they just, like Tommy say, chimping out. Listen to that shit.
Get down on your stomach!
Just get down, BP.
Just get down.
You back up!
I want to know what he's arrested for right now. What is he being arrested for? I want to know right now. Look what you're doing. What is he being arrested?
Now, everybody always says this. What is he being arrested for? Why are you arresting him? And let me tell you something. Do the police have to tell you what they're arresting you for? Yes, they do. However, they do not have to tell your cousin, your grandmama, your auntie, your sister, your brother, your next door neighbor, your second cousin, your third cousin, your girlfriend, your boo thing, your side chick, or your kids. They ain't gotta tell them shit. The only time the police, and here be, gotta tell somebody other than the motherfucker they arrested what they arrested them for is when it's a minor. Okay? So if your ass is a kid, yes, they gotta tell whoever their parental guardian is or whoever the parent is, they have to tell that adult what they are arresting them for. If they come lock my grown ass up, they don't have to tell nobody else shit but me. What the fuck they locking me up for? That's it. And in this case, the reason why a lot of police officers don't even bother with this shit is because they know, especially when you serving a warrant, motherfuckers know they have warrants. This whole idea of people acting like they don't have warrants, let me tell you something. Here's how you get a warrant. You get a warrant by not showing up to court. 90% of the time these motherfuckers get warrants is because they don't go to court. So your court date is on the 5th, and if your ass ain't there on the 5th, at the time when they call your motherfucking docket, they are going to say, the judge simply says, issue a bench warrant out for that person's arrest. Next docket. That's what they do. And then motherfucker, the clerk be sitting there typing like, okay, we got a warrant out for this motherfucker. And it goes into the system. Your ass you now have a warrant. And when police officers, like how we used to do, when I used to do, my boy Todd, I still do it, shout out to my boy Todd. When you get in the car and you say, I want to go hunting today, that means I want to go find me some motherfuckers today. You go into the system and you pull up the warrant. And that motherfucker who didn't go to court on the 5th, on the 6th, by the evening of the 6th, the shit is already in the system. So motherfuckers know that when they don't go to court, you getting a warrant. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You don't show up to court, they issue a bench warrant for your arrest. That means now we come and talk to you and remind you to go to court. They telling your ass no. Go put cuffs on this motherfucker, take him into custody, book his ass into court until he see the judge. This motherfucker ain't going nowhere else because he violated violated the court order, which is to show up. That's it. So when they come get these motherfuckers already know they got warrants. The thing about it is, and I know this is going to be shocking to a lot of you all, Niggas be lying. Talking about, I don't know what they stopping me for. I don't know what they arresting me for. These motherfuckers be lying. And they have, yes, they look mystified like, I got a warrant? Yes, motherfucker, you have a warrant. Did you show up to court? I had court? Yes, motherfucker, you had court. And they don't show up for court, and then they just be like, I ain't got no warrant, man. Why y'all doing this to me? Hold on, wait. Let me tell you. I was sick. My son got shot. I was at choir rehearsal. I had Bible study. I had to go to the store. My mama's sick. My baby died. My sister went on prom. I had to go to my cousin's baby shower. I just couldn't get to court. And I got a warrant for real, Joe? The judge issued a warrant for me? Yes, motherfucker, we did. We got a warrant out for your ass. You got to come to court. Now, another thing that my people do. Just because you got a warrant, it don't mean it's the end of the world. You got a warrant, you going to jail. You done been to jail anyway. You're just going to jail. There's a difference between jail and prison. You're going to jail. If you don't like jail, and if you don't like prison, don't miss your court date. Don't get a warrant. That's it. The only time your motherfucking warrant is going to be excused is if while you supposed to be in court, you can legally prove that you was actually in the hospital or your ass was in jail. That's it. Other than that, your ass is expected to be at that motherfucking courthouse. In the hospital, with a band and a bracelet to show your time and document it, or your ass was in jail already in custody for some other shit. That's the only way they gonna be like, alright, fuck the warrant. Other than that, your ass is going. So BP, you knew you been fucking up and you knew you missed. So here you go.
What is he being arrested for? I want to know right now. Look what you're doing. What is he being arrested for? What's happening? What is he being arrested for?
Now you hear him fight. You hear him struggle.
What is he being arrested for?
Right there's a fucking enough right there. I hope you done fucking recorded that shit.
I did.
You sue the fucking shit out of him.
Now you hear that shit? Now, did you hear that? You sue the fucking shit out of him. Now, what you're going to consistently hear throughout this whole ordeal is a bunch of women talking cash shit while this dude is being locked the fuck up, roughed up, tension put on the motherfucking cuffs and all that shit. That's all you gonna hear. And I keep telling, man, look, anytime you get to interacting with the police, what do I always say? You got two things in the balance: your freedom and your life. Anytime you have an interaction with the police, those two things are instantly at risk. Your freedom and your life. Apparently, your freedom is already done for. Now, your life is in jeopardy. And here's why. Because all these motherfucking women are doing is creating a bunch of confusion. Ball of confusion! That's what they're doing. What the fuck is up? Bitches run their mouth. Bitches gon' fuck around and get these niggas taken out. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, please. That's what they are doing. They ain't doing nothing but causing confusion. Because if you an officer, you already fighting with this motherfucker, and you got 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 other motherfuckers around you just yelling random ignorant shit that don't mean anything. It causes confusion and chaos. And in that event, things can happen. People can get scared, or people can actually get to the tables can get turned. A motherfucker can produce a weapon. Somebody could try to help this motherfucker, jump on your back, dive on you, whatever the case may be. Officers are thinking about that, especially motherfuckers in the hood, because you don't know what the fuck can happen. So that's why you are more heightened. Your senses are more alert. You are more on the edge than you ever could be. It's just like in a domestic dispute. I always say, what's the worst call a police officer can go on? A motherfucking domestic. Why? Because you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Domestics are wild cards. Anything can happen. Shit can go way left, or shit can just be smooth, or it can just be the absolute worst. You could be locking up the motherfucker that was beating up his wife, and that motherfucking bitch can jump on you and stab your ass with a knife. Cause she don't want her good man who just freshly whipped her ass to go to jail. Cause she knows she gonna get another fresh ass whoop as soon as he get out. As soon as he get out, I'm going. It's like that dude that took that taser and he had that square and was like, I'm gonna get you for this shit, bitch. I gotta find that. But that's what's happening. So let's keep it going.
He asked y'all was being arrested for. You supposed to answer that question.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay, no, that ain't what
If you keep hollering, I'm gonna take you
You
back.
can't take nobody to the top.
You can't take my mama to.
Shit, now me? Now let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. He was absolutely right. And when he went ahead and said, look, when I tell him to put his hands behind his back, that's what he needs to do. This motherfucker know he got warrants, and y'all probably know already too. But that's neither here nor there. When he told her motherfucking ass to shut the fuck up or to back the fuck up or he take her to jail too, and that bitch turned around like, take me to jail, boy, I'd have put them cuffs on her motherfucking ass so quick. You know why? Because now she's interfering with an investigation. I'd have cuffed her up. I'd have click him. Come on, you old bitch. Let's go too. I got room and I got cuffs. That's why they always tell you to keep an extra set of cuffs and to keep some motherfucking zip ties with you, because you never know when you have to lock up a gang of motherfuckers. I'm telling you right now. I'd have threw, because she old, I'd have just put some zip ties on her old ass just because. But that shit about motherfucker telling you or taunting you about going, no, bitch, taunt me. Tell me to take your motherfucking ass to jail and I can legally take you. I'm taking your ass. Because you already got to do paperwork. So you might as well take Granny with you. Come on, Granny. Granny Johnson, Miss Jenkins, whatever the fuck your name is, get your ass in this backseat too. Because once that door closed and it's quiet and all you hear is that AC blowing on the other side of the glass and it's hot in that backseat, you really start to realize, why the fuck did I run my mouth? Why did I do this? I should have just shut the fuck up and let them take BP no good ass to jail. That's what Granny would have been doing, because I would have put them cuffs on her. Motherfucker tell me what the fuck I ain't supposed to do. I'm the police. That's what my daddy used to always say. I'm the police, goddamn. You don't tell me, I tell you. Shit.
Asked y'all was being arrested for. You supposed to
You
answer
see the
that
rest of them
question.
motherfuckers get quiet though after he told that jail.
Goddamn, show
What?
me sued. He asked y'all was being arrested for. You supposed to answer that question.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay, no, that ain't what
If you keep hollering, I'm gonna take you
You
back.
can't take nobody to the top.
I just have cuffs on the
You
old
can't
bitch.
take my mama to jail for that.
And then what the fuck he doing?
That's the number one.
And this nigga ain't got no shoes. This nigga PP ain't got no shoes on, boy, I tell you. Look here, man. This shit is like the jungle. It's like niggas on the Serengeti. That's what this is. You ever heard of lions of the on the Serengeti? That's what this is. It's niggas on the Serengeti. Boy, it's just dirt roads and niggas with no shoes on out here shucking and jiving, dancing, and I bet you them niggas just came from Natchez on the Hill. Do anybody know what Natchez on the Hill is? Let's just somebody know what Natchez on the Hill is. That's what this nigga is, man. Where the fuck is his shoes? Motherfucker, it ain't like it's the morning time, BP. It's about motherfucker 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Nigga outside with no shoes on. Country motherfuckers, man. God damn. Come on, BP. You better than that.
You do.
Okay, no, that ain't what
If you keep hollering, I'm gonna take you
You
back.
can't take nobody to the top.
Wait till they get to them feet.
You can't take my mama to jail for
Down
that.
them Jesus sandals.
That's the number one amendment, freedom of speech.
That's what the fuck you do. You get me. Why do you fuck up?
Now,
You can't do
what
that.
you see,
You can't do that.
let's go back.
You can't do that. Yeah, you
Let's
can't.
go back. This way it get real interesting.
That's the #1 amendment.
So let me go ahead and since you just seen it, what they about to do, they done captured that lion on the Serengeti. Now they about to stand him up and put him in a cage. However, this lion right here is one of those rare breeds. It's called a spitting lion. This lion, this motherfucker here, in cuffs, no shoes on. Look at how dirty them goddamn feet. Boy, look at them feet. What is really good? Oh my goodness. Do y'all see this shit? What is going on? What in Sam Hill tarnation is this? Jesus Christ. Jeez. But what's gonna happen? This motherfucker is gonna spit on the officer. Alright? And you're gonna see the officer go back like that. He gonna take it. And instantly, here's what you gonna hear these other motherfuckers talking about. Nope, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Bullshit. That is actually assault. That's actually assault. Motherfucker spit on your ass. That's actually a motherfucker can go to jail for that shit. Where did I get the Show Enough shirt from? I made it. I'm a shirt maker on weekends. Every other weekend. Alternating weekends I make shirts.
Freedom of speech.
Get me. That's what the fuck you do. You get me. What's up?
Boom! You see that shit? To the back and to the left. It's like that Kennedy shit, like that Kennedy shot, nigga. It's like a jail.
That's the #1 amendment.
BP is the third gunman on the grassy knoll.
What you do, you get me.
Watch this. Back and to the left.
You
can't
do that.
Now, he done spit
You
on
can't
me.
do that. You can't do that.
Now, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you the truth now. Before the days of social media, and before the days of the camcorder and the camera phone, had this been in the mid to late 80s or sometime in the 70s or had this been any time other than the late 80s into the 90s, or actually I'm going to say into the early 90s on, had this been before the early 90s, BP would have got his motherfucking ass stomped right then and there. People around and everything. You spit on a motherfucking police officer with cuffs on, you getting your ass whopped. You getting molly-whopped. You getting beat down, fucked up, ass beat, ass kicked. You getting the whole shebang. You getting the whole 9 yards. Yes, you getting that Rodney King ass whooping there, boy. You do that shit. You ain't gonna be able to go directly to jail because you gonna be so fucked up from the ass whooping you gonna take on site and the ass whooping you gonna take in the car. They gonna take your ass right to the hospital. They gonna be like, look, just go right to the hospital because I'm gonna whoop on his ass this whole ride over to the hospital. Yeah, that's what would have happened. Yeah, he'd got a 50-piece wing for that 50 wing that you get from Sharks, or the 50 or the not no bucket. I'm talking a pan of wings that you get from Sharks or you get from Wings It Is. Wings It Is, 50-piece, fried hard with garlic pepper, lemon pepper, Cajun, and mild sauce on the side and hot sauce on the side. This is a party pack you gonna get for spitting on the motherfucking police. I'm telling you that right now. That motherfucker would have spit on me, I would have blacked out. Because I would have been not being able to whoop his ass. I'd have figured out a way to get him somewhere to whop his ass for that shit.
You can't do that.
So
you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that.
Now, let me point something out to you. This technique that you see them doing, where they not normally, they got the shoulders hiked up. If you grab them cuffs right in the middle part where that chain is, and you ratchet them motherfucking arms up, that shit right there hurts. That's a move that you put on a motherfucker to where it don't look like you're fucking him up, but you're really fucking him up. That shit right there, you put that tension on the motherfucker, boy, nigga gets to leaning over like, goddamn, that shit hurt, I'm telling you. And that's why you're supposed to do that. I'd have did the same thing. Yeah, I'd have did the same goddamn thing for that shit. And that's why they got their shoulders on him like that to keep him from like turning around and turning on him to spit on him again. And you can like lift that arm like that back part of that arm, you can lift that up to put a little tension on him to make him uncomfortable. So yeah, you supposed to do that shit.
Go ahead, take him. You can't do that.
You can't do that. We got that.
It's civil rights activists.
That's First Amendment.
Fuck out of here.
No, they can't. His mama, why he being arrested?
It's amazing how niggas don't know the law until they think they know the law. And then even when they do think they know the law, they don't know the law. And then these motherfuckers now, barring this now, they so motherfucking legal beagles, all these legal beagles in this motherfucker. This motherfucker still got a warrant, and he just committed assault, and he didn't resist arrest. So fuck them 3 charges right there. These motherfuckers don't want to acknowledge none of that. They just want to talk about, you can't do that. You can't do that to him. He say what he want. Bullshit. It amazes me how they do this shit.
And what his warrants is for? That's what I want to know.
What's his warrants is for? Bitch, you know what his warrants for. You was probably at court. You know exactly what his motherfucking warrants is for.
They won't even answer.
They won't even answer. Why the fuck would I answer? And all y'all doing is talking cash shit to me. And your motherfucking relative, your son, your grandson, your cousin, your uncle, BP, done already spit in my fucking face.
BP be still.
BP don't do nothing.
This too. Now they coaching.
You just be still.
He can talk. He can talk though. He can talk.
Be still, BP. Be still, BP.
See?
BP, be still. You be still, BP. BP, be still.
Now, for y'all that don't know, let me explain something to y'all. Hey, what's up, Honeycut? What she's doing, walking up like that, that is interfering with an investigation. For those motherfuckers who don't know, you walking up on police officers while they're conducting a investigation or they're conducting an arrest, whatever the case may be, they're conducting official police business. Motherfucker, right now, you are breaking the law. That's why police officers always tell motherfuckers, stay back, step back, get the fuck over there, move out the way, sit your black ass down, get your ass off the thing, move, stop, cease and desist. That's why they tell you that. Because what you're doing right now is you are there you go, you're obstructing an investigation. You are interfering with an investigation. You are coming into an area where you are jeopardizing my safety and the safety of this person that I have in custody. Because, and let me explain this to you, this person could have a knife, a gun, a bat, a shoe, a stick, a grenade, rocket launcher, whatever the fuck. They could have something that could hurt the officer or that other person, which is why they always tell you to keep a safe distance. Motherfuckers think that they trying to keep you away from seeing some shit. No, if they trying to keep you away from seeing some shit, they'll come stand directly in front of you. The reason why they tell you that is because right now that police officer could feel threatened and he could pull his gun on that motherfucker and say, hey bitch, back the fuck up. And then she gonna say, why you pull your gun out on me? What you do that for? You can't pull your gun. Yes, the fuck I can. You are encroaching on my space. You are coming up to me and you could possibly do something to me. If you are getting into an area or space to where you're close enough to hurt me, I have every right to defend myself and my area. Plain and simple. So don't walk up on the police officer. Wait till they lock the motherfucker up, get him in the back of the car, then you approach. And just start with the simple, officer, may I speak to you for a moment? All that yelling and shit don't do nobody no good. And yes, sadly enough, only black women do that shit. Well, I can tell you what, I had to pull my gun out on a motherfucker in the trailer park. And yes, she was white. She was doing that wild shit too. But most of the time, it's women that do this shit. It really is. It's crazy, but I don't know why they think that that's the thing to do. All it does is it gets your loved one in deeper jeopardy of being hurt. It puts yourself in jeopardy of being hurt. Stop doing that shit. Let the police conduct their business and then you go and talk to the motherfuckers. And if you got a problem with that, go meet them at the station. Get in your car and follow the police car. It don't matter. Stop trying to hold court in the street. You could have let them do what they gonna do. He done already spit in the face. He already got a fucking warrant. Let these motherfuckers do their job right now.
He can talk, though. He can talk.
Be still, BP. Be still, BP. BP, be still. You be still, BP. BP, be still.
Be still.
Be still, BP. BP, be still. BP, be still.
So you can clearly see BP got a motherfucking listening problem. He got that can't get right shit going. He just can't understand what the fuck he needs to be doing right now, which is, BP, you under arrest. Stop it, BP. Be quiet, BP. Calm down, BP. They done now BP people can't even get BP beat properly. BP people can't even get BP under control. So what the fuck you think the police supposed to do? Tase him and fuck him up? I would say yes. Because BP has a listening problem. BP cannot take direction very well. BP has ADD. BP has some type of DD or attention deficit disorder or something. The motherfucker can't get right. Okay? That's what he is. Alright? That's all I'm saying.
Y'all recorded. BP, be still.
Listen,
Be still, BP. Be still, BP.
look at him.
Be still, BP. Just be still. And let him.
Now what you see on his head, let me just correct somebody before y'all get to thinking too far now. That is not a Ku Klux Klan mask that they done put on this here boy. Okay, they're not about to string him up. That's a spit. That's a spit thing that they put on you so that you can't spit on the motherfucker no more. So they put this like a little netted, little screen mesh, like a mesh screen that they put over you, and it just goes around your facial area to keep you from spitting on people. It's a spitting mask. Thank you, sir. It's a spitting mask. That is not, I repeat, that is not a Ku Klux Klan mask. It is not. Don't think that it is, because it ain't. Okay? Just get that clear. They not about to string them up a boy and hang them up, because this is Bama. They are down here in Alabama. Go Bama. They are down there, but that ain't what they about to do. Okay? They just trying to get BP under control. Is that for British Petroleum? Ain't that what BP stand for? Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Get the BP price of gas under control.
Take you to jail. Be still and let them take you to jail.
Let them take you to jail.
Be
He
still.
can talk. He can talk. He got freedom of speech. He can talk.
He get freedom of speech.
Calm down. Be still. Be still. Calm down. Be still. And he is a special.
Here comes somebody else.
There it is right there. Let y'all hear that? That motherfucker went in and told. He didn't let the cat out the bag. She said, he is a special person and need help. So VP, on top of all this shit, he retarded, so that means he got that dum-dum strength. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So you gotta say what they was doing, they was right in them doing their thing. BP got that super strength that a lot of people who slow got. Okay, so that shit, these motherfuckers is doing what they supposed to be doing. Cause that dumb strength will get you fucked up if you don't respect it. I'm telling you right now. You remember in what is that called? Goddamn, what's the show with the dragons? Damn. The show with the dragons that just went off. 8 seasons. Watch the shit since the first one. Game of Thrones. He got that whole door shit going on right now. So they are actually locking up the black version of Hodor. Y'all remember Hodor? Hold the door, Hodor. That's who they got. Because he got that super strength, okay? He could probably be carrying 1 or 2 motherfuckers on his back if you got him hooked up right. Thank you. Game of Thrones. They got Hodor over here. That's what it is. They call that dumb strength. Motherfucker ain't too right in the head, but that motherfucker could probably bench about a ton. I'm telling you. So you gonna hear her tell you that this motherfucker ain't right in the head.
He can talk. He got freedom
I'll
of
leave
speech.
motherfucker
He
in
can
school
talk.
if you ask me. Right. Exactly. He's Blaster. Left hand, you ain't shit, boy. They ain't locked up Blaster. Now we don't know where the fuck Master is, because ain't none other motherfucker out here half as smart. But they didn't got Blaster. This is the motherfucker. This is the strong part of Master Blaster. This motherfucker Blaster. They locking up Blaster now. They just reading this is Blaster's grandson. They just call this motherfucker BP. Okay? So listen.
Be still, calm down. And he is a special person.
Here comes somebody else.
See?
He is a special person. So he's a special person.
That motherfucker ain't special. That motherfucker he got that slow shit. He's a special person. Motherfucking Corky was special. Motherfucker on Life Goes On. That motherfucker was special because he was slow, but he was able to motherfucking act. He had talent. That's a special motherfucker. The motherfuckers in the Special Olympics, they special. They can compete and they can do physical exercise. They can run. They can jump. They have other talents. Yes, that's special. This motherfucker here ain't shit but a robbing ass nigga. Robbing the robbing part of Master Blaster, then get caught and they got Blaster. That's it. Nah, everybody else is special. Other motherfucker, you got a talent and you slow like can't get right. Can't get right in life. He could hit a ball a motherfucking ton. He had a gift, but he wasn't the smartest motherfucker in the world. He's special. Like I said, from Life Goes On, Corky, he was special. He had what is that, Down syndrome, but the motherfucker could act. He was special. This nigga here, this is just a slow nigga who been fucking up, and they done call his ass point blank period. That's what happened. This motherfucking Blaster done got caught. That's it. Right. Forrest Gump, special. Motherfucker wasn't the smartest motherfucker in the world, but he run his motherfucking ass off a ton. Even Blue from Bubblegum Shrimp, Buford Blue, he was special. He wasn't smart. He had a drop like this, but that motherfucker tell you everything about a shrimp. I know boiled shrimp, you can freak sea shrimp, barbecue shrimp, pineapple shrimp, you can fry shrimp, baked shrimp, shrimp casserole, shrimp succotash, you can do shrimp salad, you can do a bunch of things with shrimp. Shrimp in my business, shrimp in my... That motherfucker was special. He knew a lot of shit about shrimp that I didn't know. This motherfucker here ain't special. He just got that dumb shit going, and they done caught his ass. Rain Man, special, exactly. Rain Man, drop a motherfucking box of matches on the floor. He can tell you how many motherfucking matches done hit the floor. He can count cards like a motherfucker. That nigga special, okay? Rain Man, count cards. Wapner's on at 6. I mean, Judge Wapner, because Jeopardy starts at 4:30. Wapner's on at 6. Wapner comes on after Jeopardy every day. That's what he do. He was smart, but he was crazy a little bit. Special. This nigga here, he's spitting on people, and he got a warrant for robberies. That motherfucker ain't special. He's just the Blaster part of Master Blaster, and he committing robberies with arms. Look out. And don't listen.
I just been
Be still! Be still!
giving me an answer.
Be still! You be still!
Don't do nothing
You
to
just be
him.
still in her.
Just be still.
Be
calm,
still.
Listen.
It's okay. It's okay, BP. How many police is gonna come out here?
Right, Titus? Bobby Boucher. Motherfucker wasn't that smart, but that motherfucker tackle like a motherfucker. Bobby Boucher was a motherfucker that, hey, he believed that alligators are so mean because they got all those teeth and it makes them ornery. That's what he thought. That's what that he didn't know, that it was the medulla oblongata that made motherfucking alligators as aggressive as they were. And Colonel Sanders tried to explain that to him, and he kept telling Colonel Sanders, "No, Colonel Sanders, you wrong. Mama was right." That's all it was. And there's something wrong with his medulla oblongata. That's why he tackled Colonel Sanders.
Some more to beat him, some more to beat him, some more.
Nah.
Beat him, some more.
Now here's the problem. Do you see the little baby who has, this is some kind of newborn. I'm giving the baby 6 months. But do you realize that the baby And all of the fuck shit that's happening right now is sleeping ever so gently. And that goes to show you what these motherfuckers is on every day. This is day-to-day shit for them. That baby is knocked the fuck out. Eyes closed. Ain't got nothing to say. That baby is just, oh, I'm so used to listening to the sounds of screaming women and men grunting and getting locked the fuck up. That's what I'm used to. To the point to where this baby ain't even woke. Outside with this mama, another line on the Serengeti, and she ain't got on no more. This ain't no shirt or no jacket. This bitch got on one of them fleece blankets wrapped around her, and this baby out here. Why the fuck does she need or feel the need to be outside with her baby? I have no idea.
Some more to beat him. He's still people.
Y'all need to call the ambulance.
Officer Arnold.
Nah, they talking about calling him.
You all right?
This motherfucker done
Ask
fucked
for
out the
that badge number.
You just be still.
Yeah, you can ask them for what y'all back up.
Back up still, BP. You just be still, BP. Be still, BP.
Can we know your badge number?
Be still, BP. You don't be still. Be still.
They gotta give you that badge number.
Be still, can't get right. Just be still. Okay,
That's his mama. That's his mama.
Now we have identified the mama. So what the fuck is all these other niggas doing over here? That's his mama. That's his mama. Look at all these other motherfuckers that's over here. Why? Back the fuck up. VP, aka can't get right. Hey man, it's ridiculous.
Why the hell are you jumping on? You special, man. That boy special. Back up.
Bitch, you special too. You hear this motherfucker? That boy special.
Can we know your badge number?
Be still, BP. Be still.
Exactly, Jelly Bean. If he is special, what do y'all think all this yelling and shit is doing for his own psyche? How do you think Can't Get Right is really processing all this shit with all this yelling and shit going on? He said, you are now listening to the sweet sounds of ghetto synaptics and harmonic hooligans, right? Just listen to all the chaos, and they just like functioning in this shit. This is like, it's whatever.
They gotta give you that badge number.
Be still, BP.
Be still, BP.
Okay, I'm
That's his mama.
Why? Look at all these motherfuckers.
special, man.
Look at what the fuck this nigga got on, man. He's special, man. Motherfucker, you is special. Look at this shit here. Let me back this shit up.
You know why the fuck she whooping? Why the hell are you jumping on?
Oh boy, you see this shit, man. I can't take this shit. I can't. You see this one? Man, this shit crazy, man. Look at this motherfucker. Boy, do y'all see this motherfucker with these goddamn these house shoes, get on dress socks, knee-high dress socks, and some motherfucking shorts. That's a woman, y'all. Look at the titties. That's a woman standing there talking about how special this shit is, man. Y'all gotta be shitting me. We can't do this. It's okay. The places, they need to be locking that bitch up to indecent exposure. Well, y'all see, that's a lady, man. Look, that's a woman getting locked, boy. I can't take this shit, man. What are we doing? We lost some people. Hey man, look, some of these. Hey boy, look here, man. I'ma tell you something. I realize just right now in this moment why God had Noah build the ark. Because God realized, man, some of these niggas ain't no point in saving. I know it sounds fucked up, but I gotta drown these niggas. These motherfuckers, I can't bring this shit to the new world. Look at this shit, man. You see that motherfucker? And it's like they got freakishly long arms. Look at them arms. They so long. Oh, that bitch got arms longer than Phil Jackson. That bitch can sit in her car and she can reach out and close both doors. Like, boop, I'm out. Who was man, this shit is crazy. That bitch Giannopolis arms. Giannis, he got them Giannis arms. Exactly. He's that slender man. Y'all remember that movie Mac and Me? With them motherfuckers to be like this. He got that Mac and Me shit, them long ass arms, boy, goddamn. Oh my god, boy. I'm gonna have to give myself the Heimlich. This shit is killing me, man. Do y'all see this? Oh my goodness. Man, this shit is crazy. Boy, I tell you, man, this shit is ridiculous. Yeah, boy, this motherfucking here, man. What are we doing? Wee, man, look at this shit. I cannot, man. Jesus Christ. This motherfucker got this shit here going, man. Y'all gotta see this shit. This shit is crazy. That's what that bitch got going on right there. Do y'all see that?
If you don't put
whoo-wee, man. That's what she got going on. This right here. Do y'all see this? That's what's happening. Look at them long. That's what the fuck is standing out there right there. That motherfucker just a dark skinned version of this right here. Whoo, man, I tell you. Let me stop. Oh my goodness, man. That's exactly what's out there right now. Is that motherfucker parents from Mac and Me. You got them long ass arms like that. Look at that shit. Man.
Special, man. That boy special.
That boy special. All these motherfuckers poorly dressed. Look at the shit. Look. Oh, that ain't no blanket. That ain't no blanket. That's like a robe this bitch got on. Look at this shit.
But be still. He need to be still.
Boy, look at that shit right there with the baby. Baby ain't got on nothing. No blanket or nothing. Man, and this why it ain't early in the morning, cause this dude with the blue shirt on is fully dressed. This is afternoon like a mother. It's probably about 4 o'clock in the evening, man. God damn, y'all. This is crazy. Look at that motherfucker, man. Baby ain't wrapped up or nothing. This bitch got on 2 layers. Boy. Oh, man.
I know.
I seen him hitting him in the mouth with the goddamn badge.
That's right.
You can ask them what's that badge number. They supposed to give you that.
Why do you care about the badge number?
I watch this type of stuff on the internet all the time.
That's authentic African garbage. Right.
Be still.
And he's still fucking around.
BP.
Still can't get right.
Be still, Brandon.
Be still.
Y'all step over there so we can get
Oh, wait. I'm in the street. I'm not near you. I'm in the street.
I'm stepping right here.
And you see, now they think they trying to cover what we're trying to hide something, but they not. They too close and they ain't talking about shit. What's his badge number? What's this? What's that? It don't fucking matter. He's being arrested. So that means there's a police report. He has a warrant. So they have to do a police report. There will be an arresting officer stated in this report. It don't matter now. Why are you so concerned about that? It ain't like they done picked this motherfucker up off the street and just taking him away and ain't nobody telling you nothing. This dude is anything that you asking for, thinking you supposed to get or they want to hide from you, you can absolutely get it. A lot of people don't even realize this. I'm going to just give you some knowledge. If you can write down the car that a police officer is in, a car that a police officer shows up in, there's a number on that car, 9 times out of 10, or the license plate. Either one of those. If you can get the car number or you can get the license plate, they can tell you who was driving that car on what shift at what time of the day. Plain and simple. Even in the system, it always shows you what car number or what police officer is in this car at this time on this shift. All the time. That is absolutely something you can always figure out. The whole thing of having a phantom officer come by, unless he in plain clothes, if he's in fucking uniform, there is a listed time and a listed person of that vehicle. That motherfucker in the car, he's assigned to that car.
But I
get the whole goddamn
y'all see all these police.
Well, we can't record it. We step all the way back over.
Now, see, I just saw that they had a canine out there. I'd have had my dog out. If I was a canine dog, and that's my thing too. If I was a canine unit, I'd have my dog out. Because these niggas is too much. And the only thing that sometimes a nigga will respect is a Rottweiler, a Malinois, or a motherfucking Shepherd. You got one of them motherfuckers out because that motherfucker's an animal against an animal. That's what the fuck you need in these situations. Jeez.
We gotta get my son had a mental problem. He has mental problems. I'm his guardian and I want to see what's happening, okay? Can I see what's happening to my child? He has mental problems. Get a better look right here. Mental problems. I am his guardian. So
now, if the police officer is always trying to cover shit up and don't want you to know shit, why would he tell them that? Because he don't give a fuck, because he know they're not doing nothing wrong. He gonna say, you know, you could probably get a better view right there. And now, if you are really concerned and you really think that this dude is, like you said, he ain't right in the head, why not calm the fuck down? Because if he is mentally ill, if he has some type of mental disorder, the last thing he needs is a bunch of chaos, yelling and screaming. Because anybody who is mentally disturbed or who is just a regular person don't function well in chaos. She called that grown ass man a child and said, that's my child. He might be though, man. This big motherfucker is this big 30-year-old looking ass nigga, man. He got the mind of a 15-year-old. Hey, it is what it is. But my boy being all wild and shit, it ain't doing nothing for the situation. And it's like women always do that shit. They want to wild the fuck out, and they be the ones that's not in chains. They be the ones who not about to get shot. They be the ones who ain't about to get their ass beat, but they be the main ones talking the most shit, screaming, yelling, and just being out of control. They don't understand that shit. And I'm telling you, men, when you are interacting with the police, and I'm not trying to be no chauvinistic motherfucker, I'm just telling you the truth. Men, when you dealing with the police, you need to have a standing rule with your woman, your wife, your girl, your boo thing, your side chick, your mama, your sister, your cousin, your whoever, your auntie. You need to have a standing rule of saying, hey, shut the fuck up. Because you don't know the law and you ain't gonna do nothing but make shit worse or get me or somebody else fucked up. I'm telling you. Because most of the time, the only reason why the women be in this shit is for the attention or for the lawsuit.
I need to see what's happening with my son. No, he's not on medication right now because we don't have the insurance to pay for it.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to see.
Would y'all like to see the video?
That's my son, and I need to see what's happening.
Now you heard what she just said. Police officer doing very good police work. Because out of all the yelling and screaming that they done, nobody thought it would be important or pertinent information to tell the police officers, hey, he takes medication, but he is currently not on it. Maybe that's why he spit on the motherfucker. Maybe that's some information that the police need to know up front. Hey, officer, y'all coming to lock up BP. Let me tell y'all right now. He's supposed to be on medication, but he can't get it because we ain't got no insurance, and all we relying on is the motherfucking government, and the government don't support grown-ass men because all of the mental health motherfucking all of the mental health programs have been cut by our great government, and it ain't Trump that did it all. That was Barack and them and Bush and them that fucked all that shit up. And now we got people like this that are out on the streets and don't have no type of medical coverage for the mentally ill. So that was Clinton, Bush, Barack. They all terminated that bullshit. And now this is what you getting. You got people who don't have who have mental illnesses, who cannot get help because our government closed all of the mental institutions, all of the mental health agencies that they had. All of the resources have literally been shut down. So all of your taxpaying money, all your taxpaying dollars, everything that's just coming out your check that FICA's getting every goddamn week you get paid, all that shit is coming out, and it ain't going to the people who really need that help. Because we spending billions and trillions of dollars on rockets and new drones and airplanes and all this shit, but we won't take a few $100 million of this money that we paying in taxes and put it down for people to get mental help. Because at the end of the day, if this dude would have had mental health resources, he probably would have been in a mental institution, and he probably would have had his medication, which means he probably wouldn't have been out robbing and motherfucking doing whatever the fuck he was doing to get a warrant in the first place. Now that's the cold hard fact to this shit. That's the shit that all these motherfucking women and all these motherfuckers that was yelling and screaming, that's what they need to be yelling and screaming about down at their local politician's office. That's what they need to be doing. But instead, they talking about he got rights, and then they gonna be talking about a fucking lawsuit that they ain't gonna do nothing but fuck off anyway, buying fucking Jordans and all this shit. Cause I guarantee you, if they were to sue and get money, they wouldn't be buying BP's fucking medication. They'd be motherfucking buying Jordans for BP and spending the rest on their goddamn selves.
No. The big one was the one who hit him in the face with the taser. Just participate, BP.
Hit me. I want to see what's happening.
Stupid bitch said just participate. It's cooperate with your dumb ass. Just participate, BP. Hey, truth be told, all these motherfuckers are fucking slow as shit. Every last one of them. Every last one of them is slow than a motherfucker. With the way that they act and the way that they speak, ain't none of these motherfuckers educated at all. At all. Even though you're a dumb asshole and you fucking up BP. Oh yeah.
Just participate, BP.
Hit me. I want to see what's happening.
And I know
he hit him in the head with that tape.
Can we know that bad?
He threw back and hit him twice.
He should have hit him here.
You can ask him that bad. So you can.
And Arnold, I don't care. You can take him, but those two, I don't want them near my son, please.
Now, you gon' now after all of this shit, you gonna dictate who get to lock your son up. Bitch, please, if you don't get out my face and go sit down somewhere.
Cause they just hit him in the face with that.
And this bitch got on a Popeye shirt. Bitch got on a Popeye shirt. Not Popeyes, Popeyes. Pies, Pies. Popeyes. That's where this motherfucker obviously worked. Because you just don't wear no Popeyes t-shirt just to be wearing it. You wearing it because you work there. Frying that there chicken.
That's twice.
Here's my supervisor.
Okay, how you doing?
He hit my son twice in the face with the taser. I don't want him to take him to jail. I don't want him near him. I don't care if he was. I don't want him to take him. But my son has Arnold was the one busting him in his mouth with the back of the damn.
He said he busted him in his mouth. That's because the motherfucker was resisting arrest. What do you want? What more do you want from me? Do you realize these people have watched this dude resist arrest, fought and spit on these police officers? Now y'all gonna make it seem like this motherfucker's the victim and want to dictate how he gets arrested? Bitch, please. That's the problem with these police. Sometimes police, let me tell y'all something. I understand that you represent the department and the city. I understand that you are here to uphold and enforce the law. That's what your job is. Fuck all that people talk about. You here to protect and serve the people. No, that is not their job. Their job is to enforce the law. That's it. But my thing is this. Sometimes as police, you gotta stop motherfuckers and put their ass in their place and tell them what's going on. Hey, look, ma'am. I understand that you upset, but your son, BP, not only resisted, he had a warrant. He first of all didn't go to court. Second of all, when he getting his ass arrested, he resisted. And third of all, he spit in one of my officers' face. Fuck that. If he doing some shit like that, he just might get roughed up a little bit because you don't get to resist arrest. Plain and simple. And you damn sure ain't about to tell me who takes your son to jail. Next time you take your son to court, and he ain't got to worry about us taking him to jail. Plain and simple. Because all you motherfuckers that's standing out there knew that he had to go to court. And you didn't give a fuck. That's the problem.
So you can, and Arnold, I don't care. You can take him, but those two, I don't want them near my son, please. Cause they just hit him in the face with that taser.
Okay, how you do
He hit my son twice in the face with the taser.
So you can,
and Arnold, I don't care. You can take him, but those two, I don't want them near my son, please. Cause they just hit him in the face with that taser. So you can, and Arnold, I don't care. You can take him, but those two, I don't want them near my son, please. Cause they just hit him in the face with that taser.
okay, how you do
I don't want him to take him to jail. Cause they just hit him in the face with that taser.
Okay, how you do
He hit my son twice in the face with the taser. I don't want him to take him to jail. I don't want him near him. I don't care if I don't want him to take him. But my son has Arnold was one busting in his mouth with the back of the damn I don't want him to take him to jail. I don't want him near him. I don't care if I don't want him to take him. But my son
okay, how you
What
do
the fuck is a
taser? I don't want him to take him to jail. I don't want him near him. I don't care if I don't want him to take him. But my son has Arnold was one busting in his mouth with the back of the damn
Cause they done hit my son in the face with that taser.
And I don't want him near my son. He punched him and then they hit him.
When I tell y'all, put
And that one hit him in the face. In the face.
I did all that shit on there.
They told him, he asked them what he was being arrested for. And they told him they didn't have to answer. He told them
fair play, you got it. I was waiting to see if anybody was gonna peep it. I had about another 2 minutes before I said anything. You gonna notice, and not one of these motherfuckers gonna say anything about little old sweet BP, the sweet little choir boy who was only just standing by, who got just totally disrespected, manhandled, and abused by the police, and they hit him with the taser, and they did all of this, and he did nothing. And now one of these motherfuckers gonna mention the fact that BP spit dead in the face on one of them officers. I'd have hit his ass with a taser too, a taser and a baton and a pistol and something else. Hit me with no spit in my face.
I did all that shit on there.
Get all that
they
shit.
When I tell y'all, put
and that one hit him in the face. In the face.
I did all that shit on there.
Listen to him.
They told him, he asked them what he was being arrested for. And they told him they didn't have to answer. He told them he know his right and they have to tell him what he was. And so then they thrown him to the ground. He punched him and then he tased him. And then when my son was bucking, he hit him in the face with the taser.
She said when my son was bucking. This motherfucker the buck champion. Shout out to my little brother-in-law. He the buck champion.
When he came to the bike though, he said, the man said, put your arm behind your back. He said, why am I being arrested?
That's where you fucked up at. People don't understand this. When he tell you to put your hands behind your back, put your hands behind your back. Why am I being arrested? He gonna tell you. But the fact of the matter is, you've been given a lawful command. You're gonna get locked up. I have yet, in the history of niggerdom, as my man Cat Williams would say, I have yet to see in the history of niggerdom, in all videos and in all personal life experience, I've seen plenty of people get locked up and go to jail. I ain't never seen no nigga like that argued with the police and got let loose. It's never happened. I've never seen a nigga that's broken the law under or has a warrant or has in any shape, form, or fashion committed a crime. I've never seen not one go back and forth and hold court in the street and get let go. I've yet to see it. I've never seen it happen. I've never seen a nigga get the cuffs put on him or get told to, hey, you're under arrest, put your hand behind your back, and it don't happen. I've never seen it. Now I've seen people get cuffed, clip, after having a discussion, they get let go. All right, go on, get the fuck out of here, go ahead and go about your business. I've seen that. But I've never seen a police officer tell somebody to put their hands behind their back so he can put them under arrest. And a motherfucker talk his way out of that and it don't happen. I ain't never seen it. It always ends up with them either getting hurt or them getting the cuffs put on them and getting hurt. One way or the other. Or they getting killed. One way or the other. Take your pick. Exactly. You got a warrant, you're going. Then not. Here's the thing. You will never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, ever get out of a warrant. Do you know why? It's not because police officers ain't shit. It's not because police officers love locking up black people. It ain't because you black and they white and they want you in the system. It ain't because of none of that. It is because a police officer that catches somebody that has a warrant and lets them go, if that motherfucker does anything else, breaks another law, commits another crime, and that police officer let that motherfucker go, he will lose his job and will probably fuck around and go to jail his damn self when it's over and done with. A police officer does not have the authority to let a motherfucker go who is under a warrant. A warrant is a court order by a judge or a magistrate that says, hey, if you see or come in contact with this motherfucker, you are bound by the law and by my jurisdiction as a judge or a magistrate to bring this motherfucker before me or before this court. Period, point blank. No questions. No questions whatsoever. No other. I don't give a goddamn. Catch him, lock him up. If he don't get locked up, you right, Lady Sunday, wham! You better lock him up. You gotta go. Because if you don't and something else happened, you are responsible. Do you realize that's how they caught Ted Bundy? Ted Bundy got caught because of fucking traffic tickets. That's how they caught him. So it's like, it's the simple things. It's the simple basic principle of doing your job and upholding the law. That's why they do it that way. That's why those processes are in place. You will never see a motherfucker who got a warrant go. You may not want to lock him up, and you just tell him, hey man, you got a warrant, I gotta take you. Well, I ain't supposed to have no warrant. The court said no, they told me that I was good. Hey man, if that's what they said, they gonna let you go. But I gotta take you. That's it. I can't tell you how many times I've been with a motherfucker to lock a motherfucker up and he be swearing up and down. Him, his mama, his daddy, his sister, his wife, his baby mama, his girlfriend, and his side chick. They all saying, Warren ain't got no warrant. Why y'all locking Warren up? Warren ain't got no warrant. They took care of that in jail already. The judge let him go. Hey, if that's what they say, he'll be home in a couple of hours. I gotta take him. He gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go. Just like Robert Harris said, gotta go, gotta go. That's it. You got a warrant, you gotta go. It's that simple.
When he said, why am I being arrested, they start whooping his ass.
Yes. They start whooping his ass.
Okay, so that's why I don't want them in my son. They start whooping his ass. Time he asked them, why?
The whole thing, this is going to the
Yeah, but you want your lawyer in the morning. Do not we have the right to ask that question.
Why was police called over here?
But you call your lawyer in the morning.
Man, we're going to let him transport you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. I don't want them in my son. But I'm saying, you call your lawyer in the morning. Don't wait. Don't fucking wait. Call time they open up.
Now look at this bitch with these raptor claws, these yellow raptor claws. Now, she's motherfucking Janisha Cochran.
Thank you. But I don't want them to my son. But I'm saying, you call your lawyer in the morning, don't wait.
Let me tell you something. You dumb enough to listen to a bitch with nails like that, you deserve whatever happens to you in life. You gonna listen to a bitch with lime green neon motherfucking fingernails. If you that fucking dumb to listen to a bitch who got nails like that, you deserve whatever comes at you in life. You do. I swear for Lord you do. A bitch who do her fingers like that and trying to give you legal advice and you listening to it, you deserve whatever happens to you. That's all I got to say. I'm not gonna you can try to justify that bitch right there. Any person who wears fingernails like this, Janisha Cochran, don't know shit. And she ain't gonna do nothing but get you fucked up in life. Don't you listen to a person who has nails like this. They don't know what they talking about. And they damn sure don't even understand why it's not okay to put these kind of nails on their fingers. Unless you are a Pittsburgh Steelers fan or a Pittsburgh Pirates fan and are on your way to a playoff game. You can't even be regular season unless it's opening day or it's a playoff or championship game. That is the only way you are authorized to wear these kind of nails.
Don't fucking wait. Call time they open the video. You get that video and you show it to me.
Every single last one of them.
They can be sued for that.
I want to know why
you do nails.
Rick's got $50,000 fucking dollars for that same thing they just did to BP. Same thing.
They got $50,000 for doing the same goddamn thing they just did to BP. What? Locking a motherfucker up that got a fucking warrant for robbery and you get $50,000? Let me see it. Let me see it, Janisha. Janisha, let me see it. Janisha Cochran, let me see it.
Why? Rick's got $50,000 fucking dollars for that same thing they just did to BP. Same. Thank you. But I don't want them in my son. But I'm saying, you call your lawyer in the morning. Don't wait. Don't fucking wait. Call time they open the video. You get that video and you show it to me.
Every single last one of them.
They can be sued for that.
I want to know why
Rick's got $50,000 fucking dollars for that same thing they just did to BP. Same thing.
That nigga name was Ritz, like the motherfucking cracker. Ritz just got $50,000 for the same thing. Boy,
Rick's got $50,000 fucking dollars for that same thing they just did to BP. Same thing. Cause when you ask them why you being arrested, they supposed to tell you.
Thank you, Officer Jackson.
They ain't got to tell you, bitch. They just gotta tell
Thank
him.
the developers for coming over here. But when you ask somebody why you being arrested, they ain't supposed to answer you, not whoop your ass.
You hear that shit? He said, when you being arrested, they supposed to tell you what you being arrested for and not just whip your ass. These motherfuckers is crazy, man.
Whoop your ass. That's all I want. How you being arrested? They supposed to tell you.
Thank you, Officer Jackson.
They are supposed to tell you. Thank the developers for coming over here. But when you ask somebody why you being arrested, they ain't supposed to answer you, not whoop your ass. Coming over here. But when you ask somebody why you being arrested, they ain't supposed to answer you, not whoop your ass. Coming over here. But when you ask somebody why you being arrested, they ain't supposed to answer you, not whoop your ass. Thank you. Somebody why you being arrested, they ain't supposed to answer you, not whoop your ass. Coming over here. But when you ask somebody why you being arrested, they ain't supposed to answer you, not whoop your ass.
He said when you getting arrested, they ain't supposed to not answer you and just whoop your ass. Said they ain't supposed to just not answer you and whoop your ass. Man, this shit crazy, man. I can't take this shit. She said when you getting arrested, they ain't supposed to just not answer you and whoop your ass. Oh my God. Oh God. Man, these people, man, this can't be life. Man, this can't be love. This can't be right. It's gotta be more. This can't be us. This can't be life, man. This can't be love. This can't be life. It's gotta be more. This can't be us. Jesus Christ. Now, as I walk into the studio to do this with Jig, I got a phone call from one of my niggas. He said my homeboy BP, he just lost one of his kids, and when I heard it, I just broke into tears. Oh, man.
They called coming over here. But when you ask somebody why you being arrested, they ain't supposed to answer you, not whoop your ass.
Not answer you, just whoop your ass.
Coming over here. But when you ask somebody why you being arrested, they ain't supposed to answer you, not whoop your ass. Coming over here. But when you ask somebody why you being arrested,
can't help it.
they ain't supposed to answer you, not whoop your ass.
Seen police over here. That's all I want to know.
They called.
Oh my God.
They say he had warrants.
But they say he had warrants. But I'm saying, no, look, I'm saying.
Look, the police just don't make up having a warrant. If you got a warrant, you got a warrant. That's it, man. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta be, all y'all adults out here gotta be smarter than this.
I gonna holler nothing. They knocked on the door. Knock.
Officer Arnold came in the front, and Owens was in the back.
Say, okay. So he came out the door. They told him to put his hands behind his back. He said, why am I being arrested? They just started whooping him. That shit, you know
They
that ain't
grabbed him and threw him to the ground.
They started whooping him and grabbed him through. My baby got every bit of it on that phone. And like I said, you call your
She said right there, she just started speaking gibberish.
So he came out the door. They told him to put his hands behind his back. He said, why am I being arrested? They just started whooping him. That shit, you know that ain't
grabbed him and threw him to the ground.
They started whooping him and grabbed him through. My baby got every bit of it on that phone. And like I said,
They grabbed him to the ground.
They started whooping him and grabbed him through. My baby got every bit of it on that phone. And like
They grabbed him and threw him to the ground.
They started whooping him and grabbed him through. My baby got every bit of it on that phone.
My baby got every bit of it on that phone.
In the morning, and you let them get that damn video, and they can be sued for whooping him.
I know.
Oh man, this is the dumbest bitch in Alabama, man, right here. I ain't seen this bitch face. This bitch with these Mountain Dew colored yellow nails, the dumbest bitch in Alabama right now. And my daughter, every goddamn thing on that phone too. That's what they got. And this motherfucker about to be sued. Listen to this shit.
Start whooping him and grabbing him through. My baby got every bit of it on that phone. And like, you know
They grabbed him and threw him to the ground.
They started whooping him and grabbing him through. My baby got every bit of it on that phone. And like I said, you call your lawyer in the morning and you let them get that damn video, and they can be sued on that phone. And like I said, you call and you let them get that damn video, and they can be sued on that phone. And like I said, you call your lawyer in the morning and you let them get that damn video, and they can be sued.
They did like last time.
He is a mental person. He is a mental person.
All y'all,
And
he ain't no mental person. All y'all are mental people. Fuck that shit. All y'all some mental motherfuckers, man. Do you hear this bitch explaining this shit? That officer can't understand what the hell she's saying, because I can barely do it, and I speak niggalese. This shit is ridiculous. She can't even, this is an old grown ass bitch, and she can't even articulate what happened without going off into some motherfucking tangent to where she not even speaking English.
Can be sued.
Sued.
Whooping him.
I know. They did like last time.
He is
You hear that? She said what? That's just like last time. So this ain't the first time this shit done happened, y'all. This is not the first time. There's a glitch in the matrix. It's deja vu. It's playing itself all over again. This ain't the first time, and this bitch still here talking about he can get sued. I can imagine her face. She was like, and then he can get sued.
mental person.
He's a mental person.
He is a mental person. And you let them get that damn video, and they can be sued for whooping him.
I know. They did like last time. They grabbed him and threw him to the ground.
They started whooping him and grabbed him through. My baby got every bit of it on that phone. And like I said, you call your lawyer in the morning and you let them get that damn video, and they can be sued for whooping him.
I know. They did like last time.
He is a mental person. He is a mental person. And the only reason why he ain't on medication is because, honestly, God, I can't afford the $1,300 a month for the medication he on. But he is a mental person. So and I'm trying to tell them, and they hollering at me to get it back. Why am I being arrested?
He was not doing that. He did not
They
throw a
didn't
punch
answer
at
him, and
him.
they just started hitting him. So,
And
he said, get your hands off of me. He said, get your hands off of me. I know my rights. And then they tagged him to the ground and punched him and started beating him with the taser. Beating him with the back of their tasers like you. As a matter of fact, hold up. Did he even in his mouth? Wait a minute. How about this? Did he?
You say what's a mental person, David Williams? Every last one of these motherfuckers that ain't got on a goddamn uniform, these are mental people. This is a mental people. We are a mental people, man. These motherfuckers are ridiculous.
Pick up the piece that fell out of the taser when he hit me, people. Because if it ain't, it's laying in the backyard.
The taser. So he hit him with a taser, trying to hit him with a non-lethal weapon. All he's trying to do is arrest him, man. And y'all motherfuckers don't even understand that. He didn't even hit him with the taser. He was trying to subdue him with the taser to get him to comply.
And he didn't try to run. He asked, he said, what am I being arrested for? When he said, what am I being arrested for? They told him, he said, get your hands off. I already got it. And he got his eyes on me. He said, get your hands off me. I know my rights. They just started whooping me. But like I said.
And you hit a man, you hit a dude, the one dude that's out there, he sounds just like the rest of them women. Sound just like the rest of them. My husband says he feels racist watching this. He is a racist, Margie. Man, look, let me tell y'all something. Profiling is something that people do every goddamn day. Plain and simple. We all use the information that we have and that we are exposed to make a determination or a decision about somebody or something. We do it all the time. It's human nature. The fact that people want to talk about racial profiling and the stereotypical, all that type of shit, we do it all the time, people. We do. We talk about it and we make judgment decisions about it each and every day. So that whole thing about feeling that way, you shouldn't. You should use your better judgment. I'm going to tell you like this. A lot of times, especially police officers, when they don't use their better judgment and stereotype and profile somebody because of their race or their background or because of the environment that they in, it usually leads to shit going left and somebody getting hurt or somebody even getting killed. Always happens that way.
If you hesitate, you ain't gonna get shit. But if you call your goddamn lawyer the minute they open in the morning, you'll get some money for the money. But like I said,
listen to
if you
this
hesitate, you ain't gonna get shit. But if you call your goddamn lawyer the minute they open in the morning, you'll get some money for the money.
You get some money.
Thing they did to Rick. Don't want no money. Get their job. You get their job and the fucking money. You get the money and the money.
You notice one thing? Out of all of this, ain't nobody concerned about BP. Ain't nobody asked if BP is alright. Ain't nobody went over to the car to see if he's okay. Ain't nobody asked to see if they can get an ambulance here to check on BP. Ain't nobody said where the paramedics at to check on BP. Because at the end of the day, you know what? None of them give a shit about BP. None of them give a rat's ass about BP. The only reason why they were filming and recording it was so that they could get attention on Facebook and Instagram, and in hopes of them getting a lawsuit so that they can get some money off of BP. That's all they gave a fuck about. If BP was really their priority, if BP was their concern, they would be trying to find out if he's okay, because all this time that has went by, ain't nobody seen BP. BP could be passed out in the back of that car, dead for all they know. And they ain't even concerned, because all they doing is listening to Janisha Cochran talk about them getting a lawsuit and calling that lawyer first thing in the morning. All they talking about is getting $50,000 just like Ritz did. All they talking about is what happened and how BP didn't do nothing and they slammed him to the ground and whooped his ass, and how he was supposed to get told what he was getting arrested for. Don't none of them out there, mama included, give a rat shit about BP. They don't give a fuck about them. And to all of the men that's watching this shit, realize that These women in the fucking hood that's with your ass and you think they ride or die and they got your back and all that shit, when the shit hits the fan and the police come and the drama comes your way, they don't give a fuck about you. All they care about is getting a check. All they care about is getting paid. All they care about is getting likes. All they care about is getting their Instagram popping. All this drama, all this bullshit that we see where everybody's recording every goddamn thing, it's only for those two reasons. Getting paid and getting attention on social media. In that, not even in that order. It's always one of those two. We either want to get attention or want to get paid. And if we can get paid by getting attention, so be it. We win it. And that's the tragedy in all of this. Because he is a mental person. He do got dumb strength. He is a can't get right. He is a person who is mental, as they say. He is a person who has mental problems that ain't on his medication. So they should be even more concerned about him. Are they? Fuck no. Because right now, with him sitting in the back of that police car, in cuffs and with a spit mask on, they can't make him no money. They can't get him no money. So that's why they don't give a fuck about him right now. Now, if they pulled him out the car and the police got to whooping on his ass again, tasing him and jumping on him, beating him, whatever, they'd be all back on their phones recording the shit because that's all they really care about. We want to get this footage so we can get paid. And if he dies in the process of it, it's all the better. If he get a broken wrist, broken nose, a broken rib, if he gets hurt, he gets a mental disorder, if he gets a cracked skull or whatever the fuck happens to him, it's fine. Because we're going to get paid from it. We're going to go see our lawyer in the morning, just like the lady with the yellow nails told us to. And then we're going to get paid just like Ritz did. $50,000. At least. Because that's all they care about. At the end of the day, men in our community, children in our community, they're not worth shit but benefits and checks. If you are not a resource for these motherfucking women in the ghetto, in the hood and all that shit, they honest and truly don't give a fuck. If you ain't giving them benefits, if you ain't giving them resources, or if you ain't giving them dick, they don't give a shit about you. And even with you giving them those three, if any one of those stop, they don't give a shit about you. You gotta start having more respect for yourselves and putting yourselves in better positions, man. Same thing with those women that are suffering too. But I'm telling you right now, y'all the ones that's in charge, and I'm telling you, y'all don't give a fuck about these dudes or these babies. That shit I saw today that DJ did about that lady who said she was playing chicken with her kid and killed her, that's so fucking made up. I don't know how they even thought to make that up. I don't. Because first and foremost, black folks don't play chicken. We don't. Especially in the hood. Black folks in the hood don't even know what the fuck chicken is. Number two, if you watch that video, you will see those kids are clearly running after their mama in that car because they probably didn't want her to leave, or they probably wanted to go with her. And three, she was so hell-bent on getting the fuck away from them that she was willing to run them over. She was willing to play a game with them with a fucking car. That ain't no mama who playing chicken. That's a ain't shit bitch that don't give a fuck about her kids. There is nothing on this God's green earth that any person would play a game called chicken with a car and a fucking human body. It's never been done. They made that shit up to lighten the blow for the mother. They made that shit up to take it easier on her. Fuck you mean you playing chicken? It don't even matter. That's just like me saying, yeah, I was playing football. Well, you had a bat and you had a baseball. The fuck you mean you playing football? That's how much sense that makes. Your 3 children are running after your vehicle and you're in a fucking SUV and you're trying to run them over? Seriously? That's not a game. That's a I don't give a fuck from an ain't shit bitch. It's that simple. So the fact that people are trying to cover that shit up and take it easier on her and make it easier for her, that's the problem. That's why they're suffering in our neighborhoods. That's why all these motherfuckers do is die and put up GoFundMes, because we got people like that who get to make that type of excuse. Because if that had been a dude, it would have been man runs over child with SUV. That's it. Facing life in prison. Wouldn't have seen the light of day. They'd have made that bond so goddamn high that 3 bail bondsmen couldn't have got him out. Woman does it? Oh, well, she was playing chicken. And if that was her excuse, that ain't fucking okay. You don't get to play chicken with children and think that that's okay. Like, oh, that was just a poor judgment. That was a mistake. No fucking way. If I pull my gun out and start shooting people in a fucking crowd and say, oh, I was just playing duck hunt, do you think they gonna be like, oh, well, we'll give him a lighter sentence because it must be something wrong with him? No, I don't get to do that. She cold-blooded didn't give a fuck about them kids, and she ran them over to prove her point because she wanted to get the fuck away from them. I guarantee you that. Just like Centoya Brown, hoeing and killed a man in his fucking sleep that she didn't sleep with, and then she robbed him. But she was a victim who was innocent, and she had been abused, and her pimp named Slickback was just taking advantage of her. She went and called that nigga, went and picked that nigga up at a Walmart. Fuck is you talking about? We try to make every possible excuse for a woman, and then if we can't make up one, if we can't find one, we make up one. Niggas don't play chicken. Any black person that is watching this, any black person that's watching this live or watching it on the replay, please email me the one time you played chicken and it wasn't with a white person. Please tell me the one time you and your boys got y'all cars together, went out on some dirt road or went out on some interstate road and played chicken. Email me, please, and tell me when this happened, because it don't. I know what chicken is, and I've only seen it on TV myself. And it's some old 1950s shit where you got 2 dudes with 57 Chevys trying to prove themselves to win the girl who's standing off to the side and they playing chicken. That's the only time I've seen it in a movie. When have you ever seen it on fucking tape, on video? When have you ever seen it in real life? Niggas don't play chicken. White folks barely play chicken. 1% of white folks probably play chicken. And they don't play it often. I would guarantee you it's probably a game of chicken ain't been played in the past 30 years in the United States of America. Don't nobody play fucking chicken no more. That's not a game. That's some dumb shit. And people are trying to literally make that up as an excuse for a ghetto black bitch in the hood with 3 kids. And not only did the bitch turn away, she ran over her kid, hit him with the front tire and the back tire. That means you can't clean at him. And shout out to my man DJ Just JOK on the Soto podcast. And all the AFCs out there. Advocates for children. That's what's up. I gotta find out something for me. Now, since he got AFC, we got Soto Nation, gotta figure out something. I was kicking around rehabbers, but I don't know. But anyway, that's a damn shame that we do that, man. And we're doing it at the expense of our men, and we're doing it even more so at the expense of our children. Do y'all realize how many children are suffering and dying every goddamn day because we insist on making excuses for women that mistreat them, abuse them, and put them in terrible situations? We want to give women the ultimate control over children's lives from the point of conception until the point of them dying. We want women to have complete control. But yet and still the most motherfuckers are dying and getting abused, getting raped, getting beat up by boyfriends and side niggas, getting ran over by SUVs because their mamas want to play chicken, and we still ain't stopped to say, well, wait, let's try to rethink this shit. I don't know. But that's my rant, man. I'm good. BP, aka Blaster, I'm sorry. Next time when you get a warrant, just go to court, man, before the warrant gets executed, before the warrant gets served. Next time, please, BP, just go to court. Just go to court, man. Next time, BP, when they tell you that you're under arrest, put the cuffs on, man, because you know why you're getting arrested and why you're about to go to jail. You knew it. I don't give a damn how slow you are. I don't give a damn how much of a mental person you are. You know what the fuck the police mean when they tell you to put your hands behind your back. And if you trying to play the game of what you being arrested for, that means you probably too dumb anyway. You should have had Jonisha Cochran there to help your ass figure it out. She should have been your lawyer, and you should have just went on and not said nothing to the police. Instead, you got your ass tased, you got hit with the taser in your head, got your ass whooped, and they ain't found out why the hell you going to jail until you probably went before a judge or was in the car on the way downtown. It is what it is. Let me go ahead and shout out these people that gave me a donation. Let's see here. Look at here, look at here. Boy, look at here. Let me see if anybody hit me up on the Cash App. And that's a no. Oh, we got some PayPal though. There you go. Alright, so first and foremost, I just want to tell everybody, man, thank you for coming through tonight. Make sure you click the like. Make sure that you share this show with somebody. And hey, as always, man, I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. Let me give a shout out to my man DJ Just J. Hit your boy up with $3 and says, hey man, you had me cracking up tonight. Love you, bro. Love you too, man. That's what's up. Let me also give a shout out to my man Colonel Davis, and thank you so much. I'm just wondering, do you have a Patreon? No, I don't have a Patreon. I really don't know how that shit is set up. If I got one, would y'all rather or prefer a Patreon? I don't know. I guess I can look into it and see if I could get that going, man. And to my man Left Third, have you ever thought about doing a Central Park 5 breakdown? I could. I really could. You know, maybe I could do like just a chat about that, because you know what I'm gonna tell y'all one more. Let me do this and I'm gonna tell you what I've been thinking. Let's see if it's anybody else. But my man Left Third, he hit your boy up with $10. Thank you, sir. That's what's up, man. But let me tell you what I've been thinking. I've been thinking about bringing the phones back. And because before it was, you know, it was costing me, what, like, I think it's like $40 a month or something like that for the phones. But I was thinking about bringing the phones back and just doing a show like that where I could have some phone lines going down and opening up. So that if that's something, man, I think I probably am. I'm just trying to really save up all these donations and stuff for this mic. So I've been putting money aside and I've been saving up what y'all been donating so I can get this microphone. And I'm close as hell to it. Probably, hopefully, y'all keep this shit up, and maybe in the next month I'll be able to get it, unless y'all just go crazy and just throw it out there. But I got a couple of more $100 to go if I get this new mic that I want to get. But after that, I was thinking about maybe just doing something where I can get phones and I can have phone lines, because that Central 5 thing, it's not really a lot of video to watch with it. It's just simply like just having a conversation. Because I saw it. I saw When They See Us, and I broke it down, and understanding the time in which it was done, in which that shit happened, and just all of the different, because there was a fuck ton of bad policing and a fuck ton of bad parenting, which led to all this shit. And like I always say, we don't know the law, which is why so many of us get fucked over by it. I think that that's like one of the biggest things, or the biggest takeaways that I got from that shit. Because you don't want to have a person in authority know more than what you know. You need to know just as much, or if not more, than what that person knows, especially when it comes to you being able to protect yourself. No, you don't have to know every law and every statute in a law book where you live, but you should know those things, your basic civil rights that you have. You should know those laws. You should know the laws and the authority of the police, and how far they can go, and what they need to be, what they can and can't do. You need to know that, because that deals with your personal safety, and that deals with you being able to going to jail or going home. So yes, I think that that's something I should possibly do, but I'm definitely thinking about bringing the phones back after I get this microphone. So We'll see. But yeah, if y'all want to do something like that, maybe even do it on Voltron, because Voltron should be back up in a bit. But maybe even doing it there, and then we can actually, have a dialogue about it. Because I really would like to do that too, like take some phone calls. And I've been really like thinking about that, because I love talking to y'all. So I've been really thinking about just getting the phones back and just doing that thing again, where we can actually, have a conversation. And like I said, with everybody pretty much donating, I'm sure with the shows I do every week, I can get at least $40. So it's like, man, we can do that. But yeah, I think I am going to do that. So let's anticipate doing that, and we can do a discussion about the Central Park 5. So I want to say thank you. Hold on, I got one more. My man David Williams hit your boy out for $2. That's what's up. Thank you for your donation, sir. Every little bit counts, man. So man, just keep it going. I thank you guys for taking the time out and checking this out, man. And man, poor BP. I tell you, at the end of the day, I feel sorry for BP, even though the shit that happened around this shit was funny as hell. But the fact of the matter is, the people that's in his family didn't really give a shit about him. They were more concerned about their own personal gain, their own financial come up from this situation, than they did about the man's his own personal safety. And that's sad. And the fact that they knew and know that he is mentally disturbed, they should have been the main ones taking him to court. The fact that he was a mental person, as they dumbass said, or he had some type of mental stability issues, crazy or not, y'all should have been taking him to court if y'all knew the boy was a can't get right. It's just that simple. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate everybody for coming through. This been great. I had a really good time tonight. It was fun, it was funny, and it was some fuck shit, but hey, that's what it's all about. I love you guys. Peace, and I'm out.